Dear lasers, fuck off. My mummy say you are racist. We have got some screenshots regarding sandstorms in Assassin's Creed Origins. Apparently these sandstorms are unscripted. Now my source is Access the Animus, who claims that the sources of these screenshots come from Polygon and Critical Hit. First thing to note is that apparently these sandstorms are unscripted, so they could happen at any time if the conditions are right. Now what would these conditions be? Well, obviously, probably in the open in the desert like you are in these screenshots. In the first two screenshots, we see the sandstorm in the distance and we see Bayek approaching it. It looks like the visual, well, what you can see is very limited beyond that. So, I don't know, when you go into a sandstorm, will you be blinded to death? Will it do some damage like a rogue wave in Assassin's Creed 4? And then we have these other two screenshots, probably from the other source, which I don't know if you're in the sandstorm here or if you're just in a desert environment, because you can see quite a fair bit and it's very orange, so it makes me think that maybe we are in a sandstorm in these screenshots. However, I don't know, are we? Considering everything in the distance is distorted and there's this massive orange overhang on everything, I'd imagine so. And you can see in this screenshot here, it looks as if we are in some form of sandstorm because you can see things flying past in a way in the still image. It does look kind of hard to make out what's going on in the distance, although you can see it. It does look like there's some sand flying about, so I think you are in the sandstorm in all four of these. Well, the first two you're looking at it, and the second two you're in it. So that makes me think, what is this sandstorm going to do for the game and to the gameplay? Say you're doing a side quest and an unscripted event like a sandstorm comes across. It hits the area the way you're doing the side quest, and say you're trying to take out like a bandit camp or something. Now this would aid you in stealth, as visibility would be limited not just for you but for them as well, and through the use of this Animus Pulse thing you'll be able to locate objects and things and be able to navigate better and use the sandstorm to your stealth advantage. That's what I think. And for a game that claims to strive on its variety of playstyles, adapting to unscripted events like sandstorms to your advantage would definitely make sense. The next thing to question is, will these sandstorms do damage to Bayek? When you go into them, will they damage you? Obviously, the sand will be flying everywhere, hitting you in the face and the eyes, etc. So maybe it will limit Bayek's visibility a little bit. And if you spend too long in it, maybe Bayek will be pushed over by the force of it or something. Who knows? Maybe it will cause him to stagger a little bit, not move as fast, things like that. Small little repercussions really, nothing too major. Obviously, all these little things would make some sense because a sandstorm will have some hit on you, but at the same time, if you use it right and say it happens while you're about to infiltrate a bandit camp and it goes over the bandit camp in a way, or if you're, say, following someone and there's a sandstorm and you're following them through the sandstorm, it'll probably play into your stealth advantage a little bit. Of course, I'm not going to make an entire video about sandstorms. No. These four screenshots also show us a little bit about the desert environment in Assassin's Creed Origins. What it's going to look like, how it's different to the Oasis and things that we've seen in the gameplay demos that people have been uploading to YouTube but they recorded at E3. And it looks pretty nice. More or less exactly how I envisioned a desert looking in Assassin's Creed. It looks really nice and I do quite like some of the aesthetics that are shown off in some of these images because they're just nice scenery really. On top of this, it is quite the contrast to these nice little towns with trees everywhere and things like that we have seen in some gameplay footage and etc. So that adds to my point that I've made in several videos that the different areas in the world will look very different, and this desert definitely looks different to the demo area. I don't even know if it's a part of the demo area. Regardless, it looks different and adds to my point regardless that certain areas will probably look different to others, and as a result the open world will have layers in a way that other places are different to other places, if you know what I mean. And these two screenshots definitely get me excited for exploring the deserts in Assassin's Creed Origins and exploring the open world to the max. I cannot wait to be able to do this. It's going to be so fun. It looks massive. It looks exciting, it looks full of mystery, it looks like you find something interesting. It doesn't look empty despite it being a barren desert as it's supposed to be. So all in all, I'm pretty convinced that it's going to be quite the fun experience to explore the open world. and involve myself in it. I also want to mention that in this screenshot, it does appear as if when the horse is walking, it's kicking up sand in the desert, as you can see the back of its tail. It looks quite dusty underneath. That could just be an effect on the horses because it is the desert, so it's a constant thing. But also, because it's moving, it looks like it's kicking up the sand and having it attached to the left. It's such a minor feature that I really like the look of, and hopefully that is actually what it is. And the more I see of this game, the more I just want to explore ancient Egypt, and I can't wait for October the 27th. Yeah, that's right. So that's all there is for this video, just a couple things, minor things, a desert environment that we've seen, and sandstorms, random sandstorms, which are going to be cool. I wonder if you'll be able to use Senu in the sandstorms. That's my question, really. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, share, comment. Let your friends know about this channel, and I will see you all in the next one with another video at some point. So yeah, so long.